What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the JP Show podcast. Yeah, I know last week episode I was supposed to I was supposed to like this. I was supposed to release a video with it, but I was having some technical difficulties. Looks like I'm not having them this time. Made sure everything is in place for it. For us to not have video issues or sound issues. And I really have sound issues. It's more always like video issues. But I did have that one sound issue at one time, but that was afterwards. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. We are now back for the third episode in our Christmas series. And if you saw my social media, whatchamacallit, yeah. My on Friday after next. We are doing Friday after next. So yeah. Black film, Christmas film, comedy. Yeah. I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about like a black funny Christmas film and yeah, kind of like end the season or end the series on like funny, good, funny. I feel like the whole series has been like funny, but like the first episode that was something, and then but that's neither here nor there. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Fucking, my energy's a little low. You know what I'm saying? But no, let's talk about it. Third installment of the Friday series. I watched all three of them this week. Fucking all of them great films. The first one, classic. Put that in the fucking Criterion. Motherfucking cinema classic Friday. But we are talking about the third one today. And I would say this one probably had like the biggest budget in my opinion. And they really like had fun with it. Like they did the most. This is the Friday movie out of all the trilogy. This is the one with the most stunts, the most chase scenes, the most locations. Yeah, this one was a good one. And say what you want, fucking star-studded cast in ours. Black people. This is our shit. Some more. Pretty much everyone from Next Friday. Some more is back. Ricky Smiley plays the villain, and we are introduced to Buddy Bike, played by Cat Williams. That's where we're introduced to him. Yeah, it was just classic fucking Christmas film. I don't think anybody listening to this has never seen it, but this is gonna be a super quick one. Of course, it's about let me just do it quickly. So, the Santa is running around the hood. There's a fucking cat burglar dressed as Santa running around the hood, robbing people's homes on Christmas. And this is, that's common this time of the year, especially in the hood. All my New Yorkers, y'all know what's up. California niggas, y'all know what's up. So, it's happening, and it's happening the morning of Christmas Eve, or I don't think they specify if it's Christmas Eve or not, but yeah, it's the morning. Both Craig and Dede, they live together, they got an apartment together, and they fucking both got jobs at the strip mall that were both their fathers opened up a restaurant. It's a family-owned business restaurant. And, yeah, they had, 1 second. Do not fuck with this strip. Okay. Yeah, they had, opened up a family business, Brothers Barbecue. Tastes so good, make you want to slap your mama. Oh, my God. So, they had started a job as, top flight security at a strip mall. I guess the manager of the strip mall is Moley. His name is Moley. They call him Moley. Middle Eastern guy, owns this disgusting donut shop that's in the strip mall. It's the biggest thing there, so he owns a strip mall. And yeah, I guess they family hooked Craig and Daddy up with these jobs, top flight security of the world. They did not make it their entire shift because just a series of hijinks happens right after their home invasion. You know, because the police went up in there, took the report, but they left with their big ass weed plant. So much weed, and it was for personal use. And yeah, cops took their shit, robbed them. So technically robbed twice. And after that, they'd yeah, just like they got a little bit of power. He was asking for a whistle. And during, like, I guess their orientation, Molly showing them around, all this other stuff. He was like, yo, what happened to the last two security guards? And nobody gives Craig an answer to what happened to the last two security guards. Not good. It was not good. So, right after that, Daddy gets a whistle. He gets power. And Craig is like, look, we just going to sit our asses down, earn this money. We not about doing none of this, okay? We not none of them shows you watch, NYPD, Blue, Law and Order. You are not a cop. They running around with the whistle, just abusing his power. And they get it, They causes all this havoc. What he do? First, he cursed out these Jehovah's Witnesses, carolers, just they were singing, and they was like, "You can't stand here. Are you loitering and all this other stuff?" It was just hilarious. And that leads into also they meet Money Mike, right? So like Money Mike owns a shop at the strip mall where he sells clothes. Donna's in there, who is the love interest in this movie. And yeah, Ice Cube has his little crush on Donna. He's a player, he's a pimp, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yo, Donna's bad. Donna's, what I'm saying? I want Donna, I saw her first type shit. So just juvenile, silly shit. And yeah, Donna's boss is Money Mike, who's a pimp, and pimps, just Craig ain't like the fact that Donna was being mistreated by Money Mike. So these two, it's like it's a lot of robbery in this movie. These thieves get off the bus, go in the Money Mike store, do a little a scam. You know what I mean? Where she, it's like a thief crackhead couple. And they go into the store, and Donna's helping the lady or whatever, being mad rude, pretending she pregnant. The dude acts like he's having a seizure in the middle of the store. The lady grabs all the clothes. She try to run out. Craig and Day see this or whatever, and stop the theft from happening and taking place. And after that, you have it. They put him in the security booth where they supposed to be chilling because they don't got no place to really put him until the police get there. But he might come flying out the store with a switchblade. Not even. He got like a straight razor. Yeah, he got a straight razor. And yeah, you just gotta. It's just one of those movies where it's just like you just gotta watch it. It's a classic film, classic comedy. Yeah, and he's like, Craig is like, yo, we gotta come up with our rent money. I forgot to introduce y'all to Miss Pearly and Damon. So at the beginning, Miss Pearly's the property manager for where Craig and Day are staying, and her son just got home from jail, who's like the big bully or whatever, Damon, and he's institutionalized. I'll just say that, and she kind of threatens Craig and Day Day. Miss Pearly threatens Craig and Day Day with her son gonna come see them if they don't have their rent money because he's institutionalized. He was in prison for a long time, so yeah. But anyways, back to where I was. Craig kind of was like, "Yo, we having this Christmas party or whatever. The hood's coming to the Christmas party, and he invites Money Mike, pull up, come through with some hoes or whatever, And remember I told you about them carolers that Craig Day Day was abusing his power with. So she obviously go gets her grandson, who's like, they obviously like some gangbangers, some gangbanging niggas. They chase these niggas through the lot, and they hide in Money Mike's store. And mind you, they on their lunch break now. Hide in Money Mike's store. Managed to escape. Molly get his ass whooped. And then we find out what happened to the last two security guards. Them niggas handled the last two security guards, the gang, looking for Craig and Day Day. They managed to escape because the gangbangers was beating up on Molly. And what you would call it? They go inside they family restaurant. After that, Molly come up in there. Molly coming up in there with his ass whooped, and he basically was like, "Yo, y'all are fired. Y'all fired." They didn't make it their full shift until they got fired. And then the family was pissed. I was like, "Yo, that's wrong, man. What you doing firing people on their lunch?" Da, 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 da. And so how they got Molly back was, they called the Department of Health on his donut shop because it was disgusting. It's just nothing but flies in that motherfucker. And it's just gross. And so now, things ain't fixed because they still got their stuff robbed. They rent money got robbed, and they got coming with the rent money. So, they decided, hey, why don't we have a rent party? You know what I mean? We'll just ask, people at the door for donations so we can come up with this rent money. They got pimps and all these people coming through, and pretty much the party is kind of like people from Next Friday. Obviously, all the original cast is there. Next Friday's in there. Pinky comes through, or whatever. Damon comes through. And Money Mike comes through, and Donna's there too. So Craig is trying to kick it to Donna. Here come Day Day cock blocking because he's been cock blocking Craig all fucking movie. And Damon has his eye for Money Mike. Think Money Mike pretty as hell. Money Mike goes to take a leak, and then Damon just rushes the bathroom. And I think, it's pretty much attempted rape to Money Mike. Good thing there was a pair of pliers on the toilet, and Money Mike proceeds to use the toilet and grips the balls of Damon. So he's in excruciating pain, and he's like, pimpin'. Yeah. Hilarious scene. And Mike kind of like holds Damon and walks him out because he's like, yo, I can't let go of these pliers because if I do, this man's going to kill me, and I'm out of here. And that whole time, Craig was kicking it at Donna, but that shit goes on. And in the midst of all that, Donna pulls the car around. They still kicking it to Donna, but Donna's feeling Craig, whatever. And Money Mike is asking for Craig's help, like, yo, I'm gonna let go of these, but I need you to grab him. The moment I let go of them, grab the grip, the pliers, and grip it, or wrench, whatever it was. It was on Damon's balls, and he lets go. Craig don't fucking grip it. Donna drives off, and now Damon is chasing Money Mike through the entire hood. Fucking hilarious. While that happens, they spot the Santa Claus burglar. One of the funniest chase scenes ever. They catch him. They catch up with him. They go to his like stash spot wherever he's squatting at. The thief in some garage somewhere, some abandoned garage somewhere, and they proceed to commence, an ass whooping onto Santa, and a chase ensues, and they running through people's house, running through people's apartment, and this is what I mean. Like there was a old man at the house they ran up in, and this dude got, he's an old war vet, shotgun, but it's Mike Epps in costume and makeup, just running around shooting a double barrel shotgun with no aim, nearly killing everybody that the house got ran in, and they never catch up with Santa, but they, he gets hit by Pinky's limo, right? Because CW, Pinky's driver, can't, you know what I mean? He be hitting them corners too fast, and he don't be slowing that motherfucker down. And, yeah, knocks his ass out. And we hear the famous line, because Craig and Dede standing over him, "You got knocked the fuck out." And, yeah, they get their stuff back. They get their rent money back. And, the party goes on, and just another day in the hood. And it's just another Friday. You know what I mean? And that's it. That was the end of the movie. I kept it quick. That was my goal this time, because I know I'll be talking for like 15, 20 minutes, talking about it's going to be short. Nah. So be like, just my topic question is like, did y'all ever have a day where things were just going wrong one after the other? Because that's what was like, this whole movie was like a series of hijinks in different, like just in different ways. Like, you know what I mean? Like where it was just like, this led to this, led to this, led to this, led to this. And it was just, it's a lot happening in one day. Has that ever happened to y'all? Like, I could definitely tell you about that. So like, my thing. Answer the question. Tell me. Keep it short too, like a tweet. Like, yo, what is the craziest day you've ever had where it was just a series of like events that was just like, god damn, one after the other. Okay, everything is burning around me. Cool. When I first moved out here, this is mine. When I first moved out here, so fun fact, I had my identity attempted to be stolen. So, series of events that happened in one day. Shit, that happened in a matter of hours. I'll even break it down like that. This all took place before, I think, 2 p.m. on a Wednesday. It is 6:30. So I just moved to Las Vegas from New York City, from Brooklyn, New York. BK all day. Even, Vegas is not my new home. It's BK all day. But I moved out here, and I was staying at an Airbnb for a little bit before I got my place. And it was a Wednesday. I'll never forget. I wasn't working yet. It's 6:30 in the morning. I get a phone call, and I'm like dead. It's like, when you up but you really sleep, you just don't know what's going on. So it's a phone call. I don't know what possessed me to answer it, but I answer it. And motherfucker talking about his chase. And long story short, it was a scammer. This scammer had all my information. This scammer had my social security number. So he manages to break into my Chase account, where my savings, check-ins, all my accounts, and he attempts to move them around to this card, to that card, whatever. By the time that's happening, I'm up and awake and alert, and I've already alerted Chase. He's logging in. I'm changing the password to my Chase account. I'm logging in with my Face ID, changing the password to my Chase account. So he's hacking, and I'm hacking him back while I'm on the phone with Chase. While I'm also have my bank information. Yo, it was insane. It's now like 7 a.m. and I'm doing this on a Wednesday. Um, I managed to pretty much freeze and close the accounts, and um, then I whatchamacallit. So this Chase people that I'm on the phone with, they was like, yo, get to the nearest branch because we locked and closed your accounts. We froze them to stop the fraud, but you need to reopen an account ASAP and go to the nearest Chase account so you could, and also they will resolve the issue. So I'm like, yo, I'm also, so by the time she's like, go to the nearest Chase branch, I'm now in my rented car and I'm speeding on the Ave, the boulevard, whatever, getting to the nearest Chase account, and they're still on the phone with me, telling me what to say, what questions to ask, tell them this, what information to tell them, all this other stuff. Because else they have to file a report. Because what they do is they try to catch whoever it is and they send it to the law enforcement. So all of this is happening. I'm speeding on the phone, speeding to the branch. And then after that, I get to the branch and I'm so scared because this person called me already having my social security number. So at the time I called, shout out to, my sister from another mister, you know what I'm saying? Her dad, Chuck, I called my big sister, Sarah. I call her because was working for the Social Security Administration at the time. So I'm like, yo, Sarah, what do I do? How, like, can I change my social? She was like, no, unless you're going to witness protection, dummy. You're just going to have to, like, get one of these anti-fraud thingies, call the credit bureaus. You know what I mean? Like, she was just giving me the rundown of, like, what to check. You know what I mean? Being that my social security information is out there and all my bank information is out there, phone information, like, pretty much. I kind of also know how this person got to me, but that's neither here nor there. I'm also online, or not online, but I'm waiting in the branch, calling about the social, and then she's telling me, like, you know what I mean? But it's just one after the other. You get what I'm saying? Where I'm just like, oh, scammer to phone this. It was insane. Mind you, while all this is happening, money is being attempted to be moved before the accounts are frozen. So I'm moving money. The scammers moving money. I'm putting it back. It's insane what was going on, bro. So I'm in the branch and I'm just like doing my best not to lose it. And like I'm shaking damn near, jiggling my leg, all of that. And I'm just like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I just get off the phone with Sarah because Sarah's telling me like, yeah, you should be okay, but you need to do this to make sure, you know what I mean? To be sure and definite. So I'm like, all right, bet. And finally, one of the bankers come over to me. And this is kind of like, the end of the series of events that took place from 6:30 to like 1:30, 2 o'clock that same afternoon. And we fixed my account information. I got a new this, new that, new credit card, new, you know what I mean? Money that was stolen was put back. The report was made. Don't know about, once the bank deals with the law enforcement, you know what I mean? My issue's technically resolved. So, but I don't know if this dude was caught. You know what I mean? I don't know if the scammer was caught. I don't know but be careful out there, especially this time of the year. You know what I mean? Like, my homie got recently. So it's just like, took his package right from in front of his crib. So it's just, my information was stolen during my travels. So I'm swiping a lot, all this other stuff. So who knows? And the airport is where all of them be. You know what I'm saying? That's what you know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's the internet. Your information's out there. So just put, proper security in place. But top flight security, you know what I'm saying? Get that shit. But, yeah, tell me about yours, man. It's crazy. Just like, it'd be a day you just wake up or you're woken up and it's just like go time until whatever's happening to you is over. Luckily for me, it wasn't an all day experience. It took a couple of hours. I ain't eat, you know what I mean? But like it wasn't too bad, but I felt the intensity, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? And that's why I found out. The banker was telling me like, yo, this person probably was trying to steal your whole identity, and he was telling me to call the credit bureaus, but he was like, you're fine. This is, this happens to a lot of people. It's unfortunate. He said change your phone number and get identity theft and fraud protection on the internet, you know what I mean? So that's what I did, and that was that on that. Yeah, and I've been cool ever since. But yeah, man, it happens to the best of us, man. We be having them days where it's just like, all right, it's a regular day. Let's see what we got planned. Nope, ain't no plan. This is what's happening, and this event is gonna lead into this one, gonna lead into this one, and you just gotta put those fires out. You even start them shits. You just gotta put them shits out. But that's life. You know what I mean? That's life. You never know, and I guess that's the exciting part. But damn, you know what I mean? Sometimes we're not ready, but that's life. But again, it is the holidays, and from what I got from the movie, from what I deal, it's just life, man. Like this movie was another Friday in the hood, and sometimes you just gotta take on life and then end the night or end the day with being surrounded by love and good vibes and good energy, and it's just just because the day starts bad don't mean it gotta end bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same for life. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I'll see y'all next week for episode 4. That'll be the last one for the season, for the year. This is not the it will be the last episode of 2022. And then I'll see you guys probably after my birthday. Yeah, so after my birthday, the 5th of January, whoop whoop, Capricorn season. I will I'll be back. But next week is the last episode, not this one. But next week I will see you guys again. All right, bye-bye.